First of all, thank you so much, Julia, for inviting me and for allowing me to be part of this. I have to say, Dorina and Alex, you both gave like such energy. I was sitting here listening to you and you're both so personable and I just love it. And then, you know, Alex, that imposter syndrome, there's that whole, oh my gosh, I'm going to get in there. And after these two, everyone's going to be like, why is she even speaking? So it's funny. So I'm going to let that go and just know that everybody is happy to be here and just like I am. So thanks, Rona. So my name is Mary Karen Meredith, but I also write under MK Meredith. I'm a USA Today bestselling author, and I partner with Northwestern Mutual to provide comprehensive financial planning. I'm a two-time breast cancer survivor, and the day that I got my first diagnosis, I walked into my kitchen and on the counter, I found a half filled out life insurance application because somebody just kept procrastinating and putting it on, you know, putting it on the back burner. My husband had just retired from the military. And so the life insurance that we did have for me went away with that. And, you know, in the move and getting our kids set up with school and everything else, I just one excuse after another, I didn't get it done. And just so for all of you know, when a big life like health issue happens, it at least for a while and can be permanent, makes you uninsurable. So that is one of the reasons that you really need to do it early and, you know, not put that off. So here, you know, we just moved to outside of DC. And if anyone knows the area, it's incredibly expensive. We're now on one income with two children in a brand new area. And if it didn't work out with, you know, me health-wise, my husband was completely on his own with absolutely no help, not even for, you know, cremation. But thankfully that didn't happen. But what it did do is it made me sit down and have a conversation with my husband. And I told him that I needed to help make a change for financial literacy, especially with women and about women, but for women, families, and all of you, right? So, and the funny thing is, you guys, is I knew better. Like my mom died of breast cancer when I was 7, and there was no health insurance with her. So after my dad buried her, he was also buried under a massive load of years of hospital bills and treatments because she got diagnosed at 36 and passed away at 39. So those 3 years of chemo and mastectomies and, you know, in and out of the hospital just was financially devastating. And another thing, my dad was a man who took care of his family, but he never made a lot. My whole life, he never made more than $30,000 a year. And he wasn't financially literate himself and had a lot of trouble. So, you know, all of these things just really made me determined to find a way to help increase literacy and decrease the fear around financial planning. You know, I work with everybody, but I definitely do have a passion in making sure that women are protected because let's face it, the financial industry as a whole doesn't have the greatest reputation. You know, people do get very worried. And so finding somebody that they can trust is incredibly important. I service and support women and their families with their physical, emotional, and financial health. And I do it in a couple of ways. So one of those ways, speaking on what Julia mentioned on my like two sides of my personality is, under MK Meredith, I write romance novels. But because I write romance novels, I also wrote a book called Not Your Usual Boob, The Good, Bad, and Wonky of Breast Cancer. And that is this book right here. And it's a kind of Eat, Pray, Love meets What to Expect When, and it gives people an idea of the myriad of things that can happen or, you know, that you can come across when you're dealing with a serious illness, not just breast cancer, but really any big life events. And then I give some coping skills and things to help people prepare. And it's with acknowledging that we're all different. So what works for me might not work for you, but it's like, hey, just so you know, this could happen. And this is, you know, something that can help you get through it. For example, the second time I got breast cancer, I was really open with my Facebook community about everything going on. And so I had gotten 2 messages saying, hey, I know somebody who got breast cancer a second time and they died. And it was bewildering to me that someone would, that's the message that they would give me. So the other way that I help with the, health and wellness is I do comprehensive financial planning with Northwestern Mutual. It's an amazing experience. Or I have an amazing team that includes CFPs, retirement specialists, military specialists, and we do work with small and medium-sized business. So I combine my passion for supporting women and my passion for servicing women by helping them have a comfortable and healthy retirement with smart tax strategies to help them reach their goals. Because you guys, one of the biggest things that are ever said at funerals is I hope they're protected. I hope they're taken care of. But it's something just like a car accident. You can't set it up when you need it. It has to be done ahead of time. So one of the things that I'm definitely able to offer is all of our consultations and our comprehensive planning is done complimentary. And so I can deliver a comprehensive financial plan that's delivered in a PDF form. It's amazing educational experience and really empowering as well. And then also just for everybody here, if anybody wants a copy of this book and you let me know, I'll send you a print copy.